Well, for just $10, you could own this building for the next 99 years, although it needs about $5 million of improvements, and it has to be used for supportive housing. Now, the city of Denver bought the former motel for $9 million in 2023 with plans to convert it into housing for the homeless. Since then, it just sat there untouched, and it appears now the city is just giving up. Denver 7's Claire Lavazorio looks into why it is being sold for such a big loss.
On the corner of 38th and Peoria sits a boarded-up motel.
That building has been there for so long.
What you're looking at is 4 years and $9 million worth of taxpayer money that was supposed to transform this former stay-in motel into a shelter for those experiencing homelessness. But now the city wants out and says the right buyer could take over for just $10. Let's take a look at how we got here. In 2021, here's Denver's former mayor Michael Hancock standing in front of the hotel announcing plans for the city to buy the property and convert it into a shelter.
This building here behind us represents hope, the transformation that can take place on this property, and the transformation that is possible for the people who will call it home.
Fast forward to 2023, when current Mayor Mike Johnston announced Denver finally purchased the 96-room hotel for $9 million.
We're excited about the acquisition formally of another hotel property. This is the Stay Inn, which will represent about 100 units of housing.
But since that time, no one has moved in. City blaming in part a necessary environmental review process which took longer than anticipated. Advocate for the unhoused Amy Beck says she was shocked by the $10 list price. But if it gets people indoors, she's all for it.
At this point, I'm willing to take anything.
The city of Denver says there's a reason for this price tag. The selected partner will need to fund all renovations as well as maintenance, which the city estimates will cost a minimum of $5 million. A spokesperson saying a sales price of $10 makes this project much more financially viable. Whoever the buyer ends up being, Beck hopes they know what they're taking on.
And whoever is managing the property, they need to be trauma informed. They need to be willing to deal with people that have been through an immense amount of trauma.
The city hopes to bring a buyer to council later this year. Beck says there's no time to waste.
Please just get it up and running, because we have so many families that could fill that building right now.
In Denver, Claire Lavazorio, Denver 7.